Hi everyone, it's me Ali. First of all, thank you for such a good response on my previous video. I'm really feeling blessed right now, and this video will cover a very important thing for your motorcycle, that is how to maintain the engine of your Royal Enfield Bullet. And this should work on any motorcycle. This is especially for Royal Enfield Bullet. So four important points I'm going to cover: warm up the engine, engine oil change, at what time you should change, at what speed you should change the gear shift, that's very important, and which speed limit you should maintain at least for first 2000 kilometers of your Bullet when it is brand new. So here is my Bullet, and I'll first show you how to warm up the engine, the right way to warm it up. Always make sure you warm it up before you ride, that's very important. So that kill switch is on, key is on, and I'm just going to kick start it. So it has started. Just warm it up with, so if you look at this, I'm not giving full race, I'm just giving half, or not even half, just 10% of race I'm giving. If you give the full race like this, that's not good. So make sure you give half of the race, that's it. I'll just turn it off right now. So that's the step one. I'll share that's the first point of how to maintain your engine, and a very important point, because unfortunately people don't warm up the engine before they ride, they just start riding. So that's the first thing. Don't give full race like this, just give half, or 10%, 20%, 40% of race. And how will you come to know it has warmed up? Just leave the race, and if still the engine is not turning off, it is running without even giving the race, that means your engine has warmed up, and you just need to enjoy the ride. Now other points I'll share with you. Point number 2.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell you at what speed you should change the gear. That is very important. That really affects your engine life. If you want to have a good engine for a long period of time, then this is really important. And I also want to thank one of my subscriber, Abhishek Shetty, who asked me that in one of the comment in previous video, he said that I should make a video on gear shift also. So that gave me an idea that why not make a video on engine maintenance, because gear shifting is a part of it. So yeah, now we'll talk about at what speed we should change the gear. So first we'll put the first gear on. So after the first gear, at the speed of 20, we'll go for the second gear. So second gear done, and now at the speed of 30, we'll go for the third gear. So that's the third gear, and now at the speed of 40, we are going to go for the fourth gear. So that's the fourth gear, and now at the speed of 50, we are going to go for the fifth gear. So that's 50. So that's the fifth gear, and now you can just ride your motorcycle and enjoy the journey. So these are the gear shifts which you have to remember. After 20 speed, go for the second gear. After 30 speed, go for the third gear. After 40, fourth, and after 50, fifth, and that's it. Your engine is well maintained, and enjoy your ride.
So I've covered 2 points out of 4 now. I've parked my bike here again. Sorry for the noise at the background, there's some kind of function going on. So I'll show you this manual, and I'll show you the most important thing which people mostly avoid, and this is what I was talking about. So that's the speed limit you have to follow. The most important thing is that for first 2000 kilometers, do not exceed the limit of 70 kilometers. If once or twice or thrice you exceed the limit of 70 before 2000, that's okay. But if you do that regularly before 2000 kilometers, then that will be not good for the life of the engine. And then once you finish 500 kilometers, after that, after 20, go for the second gear. After 30, third gear. After 40, fourth gear. After 55, fifth gear, and don't exceed the limit of 70. And for first 500 kilometers, this is the gear shift you have to follow. For first second gear after 15 speed, and then after 25 third, after 30 fourth, after 45 fifth gear. So, and for first 500 kilometers do not exceed the limit of 60 kilometers per hour. So after 2000 kilometers follow just the same thing. After 20 second, after 30 third, after 40 fourth gear, and after 55 you can go for the fifth gear, and even after 50 also. So yeah, now, so the last point is this engine oil. You have to check the engine oil level from here, and I'll share with you which engine oil is the best, when you have to change the engine oil, these other things, so that you can service your motorcycle on your own. So I've covered 3 points till now. That is, first you have to heat up the engine, second gear shift timing, and the third one was that you don't have to exceed the speed limit of 70 for first 2000 kilometers, or I should say avoid going above 70. Of course, sometimes you will go above 70, but try to avoid it, and after 2000 kilometers you can ride even above 70 also. This is for a good health of the engine, so that it will be durable. And the last point and the final point is engine oil. Now, the problem is that whenever we ask at service centers or from any mechanic that in how much time we should get the engine oil changed, they say 6 months. Now, for example, if one person has ridden his Bullet for around 1000 kilometers in 6 months, and the other person has ridden for 6000 kilometers or 10,000 kilometers in 6 months, now do you think that 6 months make any logic in this case? No. So basically what matters is that in how many kilometers you have to change the engine oil. That's the question which should be answered, and that should be the question. So the answer is that in every 6 to 7,000 kilometers you should get your engine oil changed. Now I believe that engine oil quality should be superb and brilliant. So I have full faith in Motul engine oil. Again, I'm not getting paid by them. They are not sponsoring me. They haven't sent it for review. This is my own personal wish. So I use Motul 100% synthetic. You can use normal or semi-synthetic. That's your choice. 1 liter was still left. That's the reason it is still there, because when I travel, if you've seen my traveling videos, I travel solo. So I keep 1 liter extra, so that if in case the engine oil will be less, then I'll fill it up. So the other thing is that how much liters of engine oil you should fill in the Royal Enfield Bullet. So it is 2.8 liters. That's written in the manual which you get with the motorcycle. So 2.8 liters of engine oil you have to fill in your Bullet, and that's it. Not more than that, not less than that. 2.8 liters is the requirement. So yeah, that's the video. That's the video on the engine maintenance. If you follow these 4 things, your engine will remain superb and in good condition for a very long time. And I'm not saying only these 4 points are important, but it is my personal point of view that these 4 points are the most important. If you think there is something which I've missed, you can write it down in the comment section. And thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for subscribing my channel. And if you are watching this video for the first time, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, so that you'll stay in touch with my travel videos in future, which I'm going to upload and which I've already uploaded in past. So yeah, you can subscribe my channel, you can like the video, you can share it, and I'll be waiting for your comments. I want to listen from all of you that you liked the video or not, and how was the video. Thank you so much for all the support by all of you. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.